Hey folks, here OS and VTXReads.com. You're watching our video unboxing / first look at the Samsung Slate PC dock. This is an optional accessory that you can purchase directly from Samsung for your Samsung Slate 7 tablet, which has a Core i5 chipset. Again, it's very, very powerful for a tablet because most tablets only have Intel Atom processors, and this one is a lot faster. The dock allows you to extend the capabilities of your tablet by providing an additional USB port, a full-size HDMI port, an Ethernet port, and some other goodies here and there. Taking a look at the packaging, it's pretty minimalistic, despite the fact that the actual dock is going to run you about $80. So it's actually pretty expensive for, again, the options that it has, which is basically just extending some of the functions like HDMI and USB. It's going to run you quite a lot of money, but it's actually pretty necessary if you want something that is portable, able to prop up your screen at a nice angle, and for that extra USB connectivity port. Again, the device can be found on Amazon.com for a street price. It's slightly lower, but still not very inexpensive in my opinion. But again, it's pretty small in terms of the packaging and pretty petite. Inside the package, we have access to a quick warranty guide and also a full user manual printed in black and white monochrome. If we set those off to the side there, we have access to inside to the actual dock. And the device sits right on top, and essentially that's it for the packaging. In terms of the size of the dock, it's actually pretty slim and pretty small, so it's easy to take with you on different traveling occasions. Unlike the actual tablet itself, the dock is actually made entirely out of metal components, so it has a very hefty feel to it. The back of the product is also dubbed in this soft touch material. Not sure why there's so much grit covering it, but it has a soft touch material which allows it to not slide around when it's resting on different surfaces, which is nice. So it's going to stay and put your tablet into place. Again, it's made out of metal on the sides and even on the top, so it has a very hefty feel. It feels extremely well crafted. It definitely evokes a sense of premium and a premium materials being used, and definitely kind of justifies almost the expensive price tag. The front of the device features the Samsung logo, whereas all these ports are going to be revealed when you actually slide up the door there, and the actual tablet will sit in place into this port. One disappointing factor is that this port where the actual tablet will rest against is actually not coated in a thick layer of soft touch material, so it might actually scratch your tablet over time if you consistently put it in there and take it out, which is a downside to this particular design. Once the tablet is docked, and it's quite easily docked, there are two magnetic pins that hold it into place. An LED indicator will glow blue when the product is actually turned on, so it's a smart indicator as well. The back of the product features access to the aforementioned charging port, a proprietary one from Samsung, a Ethernet port, a HDMI port, and also a headphone jack in addition to the USB 2.0 port. I feel like Samsung went a little bit too minimalistic here. It's very reminiscent of something from Apple, but from something that costs about $80, you would expect more USB ports on such an expensive dock. Despite the fact that it looks very premium and, again, very much like a piece of modern art, when it's folded close, it has a sense of durability, great build quality. It's almost too void of more functionalities, which we would have liked to see, especially since a tablet already doesn't have too many ports on there. So if we actually slide this device open, and we take a look at how the device looks when it's actually docked onto the actual unit, we can take the tablet, and let me just get logged in really quick onto the device and take a look at how it looks when docked. So if we put it into here, you can see that the bottom just clicks on by aligning the Windows icon down there, and it's pretty easy to put in there without too much pressure or sensitivity needed. Now, after the product has been docked into place, there is again only one angle, but it's a pretty good universal angle, even if you're using it just for typing or watching videos at lower angles, or on a surface or a desk that's either below or above your eye level. We found it to be a pretty good angle in general for typing and for viewing content on the screen, thanks to the fact that the Slate 7 itself has a great viewing angle on the display. Again, the angle isn't too big of an issue, or the fact that you can't really adjust it. But overall, it provides a great experience for you, especially if you're watching longer videos on YouTube or streaming content, and it works pretty well as you might expect. It stays in place pretty well as well. It doesn't really wobble, so even if you shake the stand a little bit, it's not going to automatically fall off, which we are fans of, and we think it's pretty nice and durable. It also positions the product pretty well for you to put in kind of a Bluetooth keyboard in front and start typing. So again, it's a great setup, especially if you want to use your Slate PC consistently at home. It's great to have it next to a TV with the full, again, HDMI port, and it works, definitely as advertised. Downsides to this dock is obviously the fact that it's priced way too expensively, and the fact that it only has one USB 2.0 port when the tablet itself originally only has one USB port. So even if you pay about, again, $80 for this dock, you're still going to only end up with two USB ports, which is, I think, not really acceptable from a fully functioning computer with such powerful internals. But otherwise, it's great for traveling with you, great build quality. If you really want and care about the fashion behind it, this is definitely something that has a lot of design, a lot of thought that went into it. Definitely a conversation starter in terms of design for a dock. So thanks for watching here at osandvtxreviews.com. This has been a video review of the Samsung Slate PC dock that you can get exclusively for your Windows tablet here at osvtxreviews.com and our brother site at OS Tech News.